Hey, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and today I have a really simple, really quick lesson for everybody. Most of you probably already know this, but I just want to talk about memorizing the names and numbers of each of the strings. Because I notice with some of my students, I'll say, pluck the A string, and it'll take them a couple seconds before they can do it. And I think it's something that's just really easy to figure out and to be really good at right away, and it'll make learning so much easier as you do it. So I just want to show you a way that'll help you memorize the name of each string really quickly. And if you find that you do want to learn like all the basics, I have a premium course. I'll put a link to it down below. And there's also some of that stuff in my free ebook, so links for both of those down below. Anyways, first thing I'm going to say before we memorize the string names is that they're named after the note that you get when you pluck each one. So this string is called the E string. And when I pluck it, I get the note E. So I could go up to another musician who plays a totally different instrument and I could be like, play an E. And they'd go, brrr. It'll sound like that. Now, as for memorizing the names, I find the quickest way to do it is with a mnemonic device. And that's basically where you just come up with a sentence and the first letter of each word is the letter of the string. So for instance, a really common one is elephants and donkeys grow big ears. So elephants, that's the E string, and the A string. Donkeys, the D string. Grow, G, big, B, ears, E. And if that's too silly for you, there's a whole bunch of them. You can come up with your own. You know, other ones that my students use are Elvis always did get by easy, which is true because he looked good and he was talented, right? Elvis always did get by easy. And then another fun one is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. And that one's a bit gruesome to visualize, but you know, it is pretty powerful. And once again, all we're doing here is helping ourselves remember the strings. Now, whatever phrase you've chosen, and whether you're picturing it or just saying it to yourself a whole bunch, you have to apply it to the guitar. So to do that, you just look down at your guitar and you just go, elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Elephants and donkeys grow big ears. You just do that a few times, say it to yourself, then test yourself. You know, put your finger on a random string. Which one is that? Elephants and donkeys. That's the D string. Now, aside from the names of the strings, they also have numbers. And honestly, I don't know why there's both names and numbers, but people use both of them interchangeably. And if you want to learn guitar and be able to, you know, understand what people are talking about, it's good to know them both. For the numbers, we actually start at the thinnest string. We start right here at the thinnest string, and they're just numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all you really have to remember is that the thickest string is the 6th string. So I showed you all the tricks for memorizing the strings, but if you just want to do it like brute force, get it out of the way, if you just do this for 5 minutes a day, by next week, you're going to be able to figure out the names of the strings like that. Just look at the lowest string and just tell yourself E, A, D, G, B, E. Then you count them. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you do it in reverse. E, B, G, D, A, E. Now that might throw you off because you're doing it backwards, but the whole point is to be able to pick out any string and know that's the G string, that's the B string. You just want to be able to call it out right away. And you do that for numbers too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how you warm up. And from there, I would just take a piece of paper, divide it into 12 squares, and I would write E, A, D, G, B, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I would cut that up, I would scramble them, and I would just pull out a random one. So you pull up D, and you have to find the D string and play it. Pull another random one. It says E, well, you have 2 E strings. So use the capital E for the thick one, and use the lowercase e for the thin one. That's the way that I do it to differentiate. And there you go. Just pull the flashcards and test yourself, and you'll have memorized the strings in no time. Anyways, that's all for today. Just a really simple, quick lesson on memorizing the strings. Because, you know, at the end of the day, if somebody says play the 3rd fret on the A string, you want to be able to go, well, that's the A string and that's the 3rd fret, and just have it right away. If you need any help with this stuff, or you really want to master the basics, like I said before, I have my free ebook and my premium course, which goes over everything. Otherwise, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.